Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dumpster Cat. Welcome back to another Pioneer video. In this one, we are playing some Jund, a deck that I haven't played in a while. You know, of course, I'm always on the rock. And, you know, playing some Rakdos here and there off camera. But I wanted to try out some Jund. NaughtyGrandpa from the Patreon was testing out some Jund. He had a list, which I'll show later on, which is pretty nice. And this is kind of like my version of Jund. Of course, it's more of just Rakdos with a few green cards here and there. I think this is probably the most viable list we probably can have, or something, you know, close to it at least. I think that we definitely want to be maximizing Glissas and Shieldrids, as these are the best cards we have access to. I do think that Glissa does, to a certain extent, fill a gap that Rakdos has in terms of, you know, hitting enchantments. Removing counters isn't that relevant. Drawing cards isn't too relevant, as you know, we're doing that a lot with Fable, and, you know, to a lesser extent Harvester, things like that, Bankbuster as well. But, you know, broadly speaking, the red and black colors can't draw too many cards, so I think that Glissa, you know, provides at least a different form of attack in that sense. Same thing with Tireless Tracker. Not sure if this is, you know, completely viable. Could see this just being like a duress in the main deck or something like that, maybe an extra removal spell. But I like the tracker. Of course, if we're going to be playing green, I want to be trying out cards like this, so I definitely do not mind having that. I initially had a trophy, as we could see here, and a Riveteer's Charm in the main deck. I think that trophy is really good. I'm not sure that it's entirely relevant when we have access to so many other removal spells, especially Bone Crusher Giant, and of course, you know, our 2-mana Doomblade effects, of course. The reason I cut it is just because Glissa is already so good at hitting enchantments. We are a bit weak against Planeswalkers in this build, especially not having the duress in the main deck, and trophy would fill that gap, but I'm not too worried about that. Blue-white control isn't too relevant right now, so not too worried about that. And I do like having access to the 2 Bone Crushers, but that's basically what I cut, the trophy and the charm for the 2 Bone Crushers. This card is just really good. There's a lot of aggro in the meta right now, and so if we're going to be playing red, I definitely want to have access to this card, of course. Sideboard is really, really interesting. I think red provides a lot of really nice sideboard cards, like K Command, just really, really good in a lot of scenarios. Control, mid-range, even it comes in against aggro sometimes. Hidetsugu Kamsunzal is also a really, really cool one. Great against Convoke and whatever other aggro decks we may come across, and then can even come in against Greasefang, Phoenix, things like that. And then Terrace Thunder is probably the best sideboard card we have for the Rakdos deck, as hitting enchantments is such a problem for us. Of course, you know, enchantments aren't going to be that relevant in the meta right now, but being able to hit them and then just acting as a catch-all removal spell for 4 mana is not bad either. Of course, we are extremely familiar with this card, and you guys know me, I had to throw in my Golgari Charm just because I think this card is really sweet. Of course, fills the enchantment gap, like I was saying, with Glissa and Terrace Thunder, and it's just flexible otherwise. Playing a Sky Sovereign over Invoke Despair, because I'm not going to be playing a quad black card in a 3-color deck. Of course, you know, in Pioneer, we know that 3-color mana bases are not that good. I think this is probably the best deck for that, just because the only double pip card we have is Shieldred, you know, at the top of our curve. So I don't mind that too much. And of course, we do have the Fable treasure tokens to help us out just a bit. And I do think this mana base is pretty clean as is. Only playing 3 utility lands. That's definitely another downside of this deck, because we don't get to play, you know, 2 Hive, 2 Den, 2 Castle, things like that. But, you know, we at least get some utility here. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit different, you know, playing kind of a Rakdos Golgari deck, if you will. But I'm pretty excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. Hopefully you're doing well. Consider subscribing if you enjoy this type of content, and I'll see you for the match. Before I forget though, I would like to go over NaughtyGrandpa's list very quickly, just because it was the inspiration for the list I just went over. As you can see here, he opted to go for a bit more well-rounded shell, I would say. I, you know, have the full playsets of Glissa and Shieldred. He only has 3/3. He has 2 Harvester and 2 Scavenging Ooze, whereas I have the full playset of a Harvester. So, you know, the added Graveyard Hate. Removal spells are mostly the same, despite him having a decay, and he has Liliana of the Veils. Riveteer's Charm is an interesting one, which I tested in Jund seasons past a while ago. I wasn't too impressed with this card, but it is very flexible and it is very value oriented. I'm basically playing Tracker over this and Bone Crusher Giant. So, you know, you could really do anything. As you can see here, this is a very nice deck. You know, I think 25 lands is pretty correct. Sideboard is pretty nice as well. We see a Thrun. I'm not too big a fan of Thrun. I think that he's very powerful in the matchups that you want him against, such as midrange and control, of course. But in my case, just in my testing, I wasn't too impressed with him, or I've just kind of never really been impressed with him. But of course, you can play whatever you want, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but despite that, I just wanted to show his list very quickly, just because it was the inspiration. Of course, thank you to all the patrons, and yeah, see you for the matches. Okay, here we are for match number 1 with Jund. Very excited to play this deck. We're on the draw with a mostly keepable hand, just lands and spells up against a Giganta deck. Looks to be probably Convoke, if I had to guess. So I think I probably will, actually if we shock into him we can't go turn 2 Harvester, so I think I'll just play a tap land, despite them being really likely to have a 2-drop. Of course, right off the bat we're seeing, oh, it's Nalaar. Okay, not as scary as Convoke, but still a very tough matchup. They just have a lot of card advantage inherent in their deck. Okay, so let's probably double spell here. We're going to be taking 4 damage. But I think this is correct. Thoughtseize first. Oh wow, triple P in the Nalaar. Okay, interesting. So they don't have any ways of exiling cards, although a lot of their deck is those Reckless Impulse type cards and Showdown of the Scalds. I think here we're probably supposed to just take this Bone Crusher, although we can take Pia, push this Pia, play Harvester, hope they don't have an exile card in the top 2 cards of their deck. Then we can possibly kill the last Pia, but then they just play with fire, stomp it. So yeah, I think I'll just take the Bone Crusher and pass. Definitely awkward though. So they're gonna upkeep Scry. It's the bottom. Dang, okay, that's pretty good. I guess we are supposed to push here, just so they don't make a token and get too much value. Could be incorrect, but I think I still like this play. Just also makes them use more mana next turn, getting less value off their exile cards. This turn, we can just go Kroxa, hold up push with that draw. Getting a lot of the the last 2 Pias out of the picture, or just playing Harvester, hold up push. I think I like the Kroxa plan though. Honestly, not too far away from escaping either. If we go push, Harvester. Also, they have mismatching Pias, which could be relevant later on, in case we, Thoughtseize or whatnot. So they're gonna get a token. That's okay. I will let them scry first before we show them the push. to the bottom. Okay, and then before combat, do this so that we don't take the 1 damage. And then play Shieldred and hope that that's good enough. There's another one. Mana base is pretty painful. And we don't have Trespassers or Scoozes. I was about to play Scooz, but I think the mana requirements are just too much. Okay, double mountain off the top is not good for them. And 2 more lands, okay. So yeah, feeling pretty good, and they just concede. Sweet, okay. Really interesting with the triple P and Nalaar start, but we got there. Despite even, not Thoughtseize the first one. Okay, so Hidetsugu is an interesting one. Hits the tokens but doesn't hit the Pias. I'm not sure that we want it. K command. So P is a 2/3, right? So maybe not K command. Charm could be decent. Hits Showdown, obviously after they cast it, which is not the best, but still relevant and can sweep up some tokens. So I think I definitely like that. Rending Volley does hit Pia, but not their other red creatures. I think my Extinction Events I do want. K command could be decent. I guess let's see what do we not want. Probably Tracker with Play with Fires and Stomps is not the best. Bankbuster can be a little slow. I think I like my Fables, although they can be a bit slow as well. We're going to be on the draw, so could think about cutting some Thoughtseizes. Basically, I've been playing some Rakdos lately, and on the draw against these aggro decks, Thoughtseizes and Fable can be pretty easy cuts. Just trimming around the edges. Tear Sunder can maybe be better than the 4th Fable, although it is pretty close. Croxa also isn't the best. Maybe you want a K command for a Croxa. Yeah, we don't have any Path of Perils. Or Languishes, which would be the I guess Languish would probably be the best Wrath effect for us. That's okay. This is a great hand though. Okay. So I'll probably just be pushing that. But yeah, definitely a tough matchup. At least on paper, with the amount of card advantage they have, 2-for-1s. Just going to be pushing this pretty easily. Okay, Pia. Yeah. Probably should have held push, because their Stomp isn't hit Pia. Yeah, that probably wasn't the best. Suppose we will Thoughtseize. Okay. I guess I'll take Bone Crusher. Don't care too much about these cards. And play Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we don't get punished too hard. It looks like we probably shouldn't be punished too hard, at least immediately with their hand. But definitely should have just held that push. Just taking the 1 damage from the Soulscar Mage. Probably just take the K command. But we do have a lot of removal spells for PS, so I'm not too worried. Yes, they take K command. Have changed the rocks in 1 unknown in hand. But yeah, I could have played this a lot better. Okay, Glissa does just get hit by Change the Rocks. So I guess instead I'll just play a Bone Crusher Giant. Don't think I mind just playing this out. Ooh. Okay. They don't have land in hand. Ah, shoot. Okay, so this is going to be really good for them. They get Soul Scar plus Change the Rocks. Yeah, definitely a matchup where I would want language. That was one of the sideboard cards I was thinking of this matchup. Yeah, they get invasion too. Okay, so not holding that push, definitely coming back to bite us. We draw a removal spell, but of course they have the light shield array to protect now. So I guess it's probably just Glissa. So put this on green. But yeah, definitely that little mistake is coming back to bite us. Or else they would have just had like Soulscar Mage on the battlefield. They play second Pia, okay. I feel like whenever I play against this deck, they just always have the Pias. I mean, they play 4, fair enough, right? But dang, do they just always have that card? I feel like. Okay, so they are, I guess, just representing the Light Shield Array sack here. Yeah. Okay. So the event is a great draw. Fable, not so much. Think we'll probably just have to power word kill this and then stomp like the Soulscar Mage or this token. If we hit 5th land, Keikaman could be nice hitting a Thopter and potentially another creature. I think just passing here is fine, and then using removal now. So let's start with this. And I think I will just stomp a token because I am kind of scared that they have a spell in hand. Yeah. Okay. So we're like almost dead. Scry to the top. Okay, so Gigantha in hand, and then they have nothing else, but we're pretty far behind, especially with the flying. So yeah, I guess let's cast Kick him in now. I guess they did just have second P and Nalaar anyway, so the fatal push mistake wasn't, at least we don't feel too bad about that, but obviously it's still mistaken. Now we're getting punished for not putting this on red. Okay. With the contents in my hand, I think putting this on green was still correct. Oh wow. At the moment. Or at the time. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything we could draw that could allow us to come back from this. Okay, so Keikaman was pretty decent. We're on the play now. I guess Hidetsugu is probably decent enough. Knowing that they do have Soulscar, and I think they play Swift Spirit too, right? I'm sure they do. So let's just bring that in. And Shima Fable. Kroxa also kind of suspect. I'm not entirely sure if it's correct to cut Croxa in this matchup, because it can just be like a nice threat like we saw game 1, or a piece of interaction that can be a nice threat later on. Because I would want to bring in the second K command in place of it. It's a lot of 3-drops, but I don't think I mind that too much. Sure, I'll go over that. I guess Stomp, yeah, is kind of a 2-drop. Okay. Let's see how we do. Definitely a close matchup, I would think. I just love our opponent's deck though. Nalaar is such a cool card. Okay, so double Thoughtseize, a bit painful, but our mana is pretty nice with this hand. Opponent kept 7. Also, I'm so sorry for playing mismatched Thoughtseizes. Okay, so there's Pia. Pretty interesting what we take here. I think it's either like Reckless Impulse, Pia, or Soul Scar Mage. Thinking what we want to do with this second Thoughtseize, I think it's probably just taking the Impulse and then go for the throat Pia. So I think I just want to take Soul Scar Mage here. It's just like their best turn 1 play. Otherwise they're just playing Play with Fire, which I don't really care about. Fatal Push was a really nice draw though. So the Drew land. Let's just take this Reckless Impulse. And I guess just play Paseju and pass. I guess I'm not telegraphing too much with 1 open green mana, so I probably just should have went Haunted Voyage, but it doesn't matter too much. Yep, so they go Pia every time here, which is good for us. And I guess now I don't mind being mana efficient. Just going like that. Knowing their hand, I think I like just going main phase there, or I don't mind it, but could, you know, be bad against a second Pia, of course. And then just putting Jegantha in hand is a good sign for us, of course. But we're not hitting too much. They're still not playing their Play with Fire. They may cast it here though. And potentially we are getting punished for go for the threading P instead of Fatal Pushing, because now we don't have an answer to Jegantha. Yeah, I guess I'm fine with just activating Hive here. One top, so maybe a land. Yeah. And yeah, 5/5. 5 mana, 5/5's difficult to deal with. Okay, Glissa was a nice draw, but they do just have to change the rocks. I think we're still going to go for that though, because we do just have the Hidetsugo. I keep on saying Hidetsugo. Hidetsugu to get that out of the picture. Okay. Soul Scar. Land. Then they're gonna go change the rocks. Yep. Two cards in hand. So we could hold push, or not use it here because of the Hidetsugu. Just really nice. And then I don't think I need to leave K command up here. And we have tracker. Oh no, we cut tracker. So I guess we probably still play land there. Oh, we have Fable and Harvester blood tokens. So I think it's fine leaving Blood Crypt in hand. Invasion of Gobakon. Okay. It's a decent one. Also, just the second Ren's Resolve is really good in general. Just really hoping they don't have removal spell for Glissa. Or else I don't really see a way of getting out of this. Oh, come on. Seriously, geez. Especially with Change the Rocks being like their only removal spell against Glissa, right? Come on. A little frustrating, but that's okay. Just, I feel like if they don't have that, we're quite advantaged. Yeah, they get that flipped, jeez. And still Scry Mage, okay. Man, Change the Rocks is the last card in hand. It's pretty frustrating, for sure. Now we're like chump blocking. Ugh, jeez. I guess we don't have to chump block just yet. Yeah, maybe Terra Sunder was good to bring in. I guess we brought in one, but maybe both is good. Especially with them bringing in the invasions post-board. I think I'm just going to take this 6 damage, although maybe not correct. Because now I'm just not using my mana. Yeah, I should have blocked. Shielded. Okay. I mean, that's a good card. Just not sure it's gonna be quite enough here. Could block Gigantha. And then we can, man, just with the Light Shielder though, like even if we try removal, then we're still having, I guess we could jump with Hive the turn after. Oh, they're attacking with both. It's not a good sign. So they have Play with Fire? Okay, just second Pia. Okay. Well. Also, this K command is being really awkward. or has been really awkward. Guess we're just passing here. Close game for sure. Definitely made my fair share of mistakes though. Okay, now they're just not attacking whatsoever. Okay. That's a scary one. Play with fire, justice strike. Wow. Oh, so this doesn't kill Shieldred though. I guess with play with fire they could kill it though. Okay. So they're gonna kill Shieldred. Could have cast K command last turn. Probably should have. I don't know. It doesn't really like do that much. Harvester. Okay. I mean, deck is functioning though, at the very least. But we're taking, I mean, we just need to draw extinction events, basically. We've already, you know, played all of our even cards. Stop, okay, then now we're just dead. Dang. Close game. Yeah, I think there definitely could have been some lines there that we could have done differently. I think the change the rocks was just really, really good for them, really terrible for us. I think if we keep Bliss on the board for like, you know, even just 1 or 2 more turns, we get advantage there. Disappointing, but the deck felt nice at the very least, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 2 on the play. Deck felt pretty nice match 1, despite losing. We have a pretty decent hand here. Up against another Giganta deck. So it could be the same Pia Nalaar matchup, but we'll see. Could be Convoke. Ew. Sacrifice. Yuck. Okay. Guess I'm just taking Fable. Despite Glissa being good in that sense. I think with the amount of blockers they have though, I just want to take the Fable. Ooh, they drew a Thoughtseize. Yikes. It's really good. Okay. That's a nice draw. So they probably go Cat and Unlucky Witness here. Okay, yeah, Shieldred was really nice as well. So actually Hidetsugu consumes all is really nice. K command decent, even Sky Sovereign is good, and then of course Extinction Event we know is good against them. Terror Sunder too. Ooh, I just put Giganta in hands. Love to see that. maybe they'll just, I guess they just block here. Make them choose first. So this until your next end step. So what did they? Okay, it just lands. So we could go tracker plus land here. Which actually could be a bit better than Shieldred. We don't need to cast Shieldred right now. I feel like the card advantage off tracker is just like maybe a teeny bit better. Oddly enough. Both are really good plays. I mean, like, it's kind of, I suppose it's kind of hard to argue against playing a turn 4 Shieldred in any scenario. But I think I don't mind this. Suppose it plays I don't know. I was gonna say, suppose it plays a bit worse since it claim plus like sack outlet, but they probably just claim the Glissa. Also plays better against push just a bit, because we get our value rather than just playing Shieldred. But I guess we just do have 2 Shieldreds. Ooh, okay. So I guess couldn't really have played around this. If they draw a card, let's see if they find a Witch's Weapon or Deadly Dispute. Okay, phew. It's good for us. Let's start by attacking. Can attack with both because we have clue tokens to make this a 3 toughness creature. But yeah, they just block like this. Okay, there's a Deadly Dispute. Now we for sure just go Shieldred. They probably should cast this now if they want to be doing that. Yep. Now they do have Fatal Push, but we, have 2 other really good creatures anyways. Not drawing land there was a little disappointing, but Harvester's, not the worst. Okay, no immediate Fatal Push is good for us. We've drawn pretty well this game though, with that Thoughtseize Bug Shieldred, or Glissa rather, and then the Shieldreds have been great. Five mana? Oh, Giganta. I was thinking like Invoke Despair, like what? Okay, well that's obviously a really good draw. Dang. I just can see it, okay. Sweet. So, this is a matchup where I do like having the diversity of removal spells in the 2-drop slot. Rakdos players just always play like 3 Power Word Kill, 3 or 4 sometimes, and like 1 Heartless Act. But Power Word Kill is not the best in this matchup because they do have Mayhem Devil, of course. So I think I'm trimming one of those. Obviously still good against all their other creatures. Extinction Defense for sure. I do like Sky Sovereign, despite it being like a little awkward. They are oftentimes just like a mid-range deck. Tear Sunder, Golgari Charm could be interesting. Hidetsugu, Cage stops Oven combo, but probably is not necessary. Let's see what we don't want. Probably Kroxa, Tracker. This is really bad against Claim, but like it's either we like cut all of them or keep all of them in, I feel like, because they are legendary, so we don't care too much about them getting claimed. I guess we could trim like Fable. Harvester. Maybe Charm isn't too necessary if we're just bringing in the Terror Cinders already. Yeah, I think I don't mind that. Thoughtseas could also be a cut on the draw. Like cut one or two of them. But I think I don't mind them. Okay. Especially like it's kinda a nice hand. Need a third land though. We're on the draw. It's kinda tough to say cutting pretty much anything that is like subpar or just kinda decent in a lot of matchups, or in any matchup, just because we do have the Fables and the blood tokens from Harvester to filter. Which is of course part of the reason why I don't mind playing playsets of Glissa and Shieldred in this deck. And this is the only deck we get to do that type of thing. So it's a pretty interesting thought experiment to me. I think they should just take. I guess it depends on the contents of their hand, but Glissa maybe is probably the take here, or just Terror Cinder though. Okay, they take Glissa, so they probably don't have claimed in their hand, if I had to guess. With that take. Let's see if Powered Kill doesn't line up here if they have a Devil. Harvester, okay. It's pretty good. Okay, land is nice. I think I'll just go for red mana here. Leave up Powered Kill or Terror Cinder. Yep, there it is. We're getting punished. Obviously, like, we cut one, so I don't feel too bad about this, but and we're playing Sulis in the deck, and it's unfortunate that we drew this and not go for the Throat or Heartless Act, but still unfortunate, of course. But I mean, they have 3 cards in hands. We could filter into removal spell, or even 4th land for just Terror Cinder kick. And on this board state presently, Mayhem Devil isn't too good, although they could of course draw into like Deadly Dispute, Witches Oven, Cat, whatever. Even the blood token, right, is pretty good here. Also like makes my treasure tokens worse. Okay. Okay, so then there's land. So I think I will discard one of these Terror Cinders. And maybe the other Fable. Although Fable, I don't know, Fable is just really good. So I think I don't mind that. And let's just immediately do this. See if they have a response. Could have a Deadly Dispute. They could just sack their blood token. Okay. So it's probably like the best card they could have here, especially with us using 4 mana for that removal spell. Okay. So Hidetsugu consumes all is really nice here. Just a land. So I don't think I want to attack here. I think just playing Shielded is like fine enough. Passing. Just like making them have removal. At the moment they can't kill Shielded with Harvester. If they do find like a Fatal Push, then we do just have a second Shielded though. If we draw land next turn, then we possibly want to attack with Shaman so we could double spell. But we'll see. Opponent's in the tank. Wonder what they could have in hand. Maybe like Deadly Disputes. Claim. That's really good. It's like a copy Harvester. Oh, what? Jesus. Jeez. Wow. That's what they were thinking about for that long? Let's see if they have. I guess they need to have like a. I guess they could still have Deadly Dispute. That would be really insane though if they had Deadly Dispute on top of all of that. Second one. Two. Okay. Okay. So this is just making them a blood token. And then we still get our creatures back. Okay, sure. So that's not terrible for us. Yeah, and we do, or we are able to just like copy, attack, and then just play Shielded and leave up Stomp, I suppose. Claim. Okay. So yeah, not feeling too bad. They need to have like a combination of cards to be really good here. Fable, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's play lands. Sweet. I think I'll just wait till my turn to stomp. So let's go stomp. Play Bone Crusher. Copy. Swing in. Yeah, I mean, this was like, they had a lot of stuff for us. But this was, I mean, we had to like tear asunder for 4 mana, kill their devil. So it's like, I guess they didn't draw any fatal pushes, but they had the furnace range, the claim. So this is like pretty good for us. Let's just concede. Okay, yeah, I mean, that was pretty deterministic. Feels great. See you guys for the next one. Okay, here we are for match number 3 on the draw with a 5-lander. Gonna have to put this one back. Okay, this is keepable. Probably just put back Shieldred. Swamp. Thoughtseize, okay. So either this is a mirror match or mono black, something like that. Probably take Fable here, or Thoughtseize. So if this is Rakdos, then I kind of like our matchup against them. Main deck, we have, like, Glisses are great, Fables are great, Tracker is great, and then we have Terra Sunder, Sky Sovereign, Bankbuster, Kolagon's Command, which are all really, really good. I guess Terra Sunder not really, really good, but the other 4 cards are extremely nice against them. I think adding green definitely adds a lot to this matchup. Okay, so opponent chose Thoughtseize, which makes sense. Let's just start with the Haunted Ridge and pass. We drew the Shieldred that we put on the bottom. This could also be Waste Not. Okay, looks like just Rakdos. Okay, I guess, yeah, for information purposes, just play out the Blood Crypt here. We don't have any double green cards that we need to be worrying about to play the Tomb. Not that it matters too much, though. Yeah, we were on a mulligan. I don't mind being on the draw in a matchup like this. Actually, sometimes prefer it. But yeah, mulligan to 6 is always tough against the Thoughtseize deck. Yep, and that's a good play from them too. But did they hit their, or miss their land trap? Looks like it. Okay, so that's really good for us. Just play Fable here. Yeah, I've already taken 6 damage off of, you know, our lands plus Thoughtseize. Not too ideal, but it's alright. Or sorry, 4 damage. We didn't even cast the Thoughtseize, my bad. I was looking at my life total and did not add up because we got attacked by Harvester twice now. Okay, there's that 3rd land. Just gonna play their Bone Crusher. Yeah, okay. Okay, Kroxa, not bad. Just to discard here. I think I'm just gonna discard Kroxa and Power Word Kill. Try to hit a land for Shieldred. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So we could attack and kill Bone Crusher with push, then play Shieldred. That's not too necessary. I don't think, at least. I'm thinking if they could have a Shieldred here, which we would want to save push for. I guess it's not too good though. Maybe like with them missing their land drops or stumbling a bit in that way, we're supposed to just pressure them. Especially with them having the Aussies. Kind of feel bad. Yeah. It's really unfortunate. Okay, so I'll just trade here. Tough. Yeah, jeez. So we can escape Croxa here. I think it doesn't hurt just to discard first, though. See what we draw. Fable, okay. It's not bad, but I think we still go for Croxa here. Man, I have not escaped Croxa in so long. Feels pretty good. Discard Thoughtseize, okay. We're at 6 though. Any removal spell from them is good. Let's see what they got though. Pretty close so far. Kind of sucks because I feel like we're definitely winning this long game with them, you know, only being on 3 lands, but you know, they had a pretty aggressive start and their interaction definitely lined up nicely against ours. But we had some good draws too. Yeah, like that's just so good. Now we could chump block, but I don't really think that's a winning line. I think I'd rather take the damage. We're just dead to stomp now, but yeah. Really needed to draw something there. So I suppose now we'll probably have to, I guess we could copy and then double block. Oddly enough, them not drawing lands, meaning, you know, them just drawing interaction, is pretty poor for us. Discards Shieldred. Okay. Yeah, we're dead to any Shieldred, any Bone Crusher Giant at the moment. At least discard this pathway. Make a token. Okay, no push is great. Just go like this. Okay. Definitely just going to be discarding those 2 cards. Bone Crusher and land. Okay. Guess we just stomp and cast Bone Crusher. Really needs to find Shieldred. I don't think I'm going to play my lands because we have Tracker and Harvesters and whatnot. And yeah, I suppose we can attack. They need to find something here, though. K command, if they have it in the main, also does it. They're not casting anything immediately, though, which is good for us. Okay, so tap lands, but they could still have Shieldred next turn. I guess they've already gone through one. Did not want to see another land. So suppose we just copy Bone Crusher and then hope they don't have anything else. If they have removal, they go down to 10. I think we just have to do this. I'm thinking like if they have removal, then we may want to instead save like the copy for, you know, the little combo we could do, making a lot of 2/2s, but I think this is just a bit better. That doesn't do it. So they're at 2. I guess, is that push telegraphing they just have a Shieldred or something? I'm not sure. Oh, they're tapping their mana quickly. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, cannot do anything about it. Dang. That really sucks. And we had Shieldred off the top. Dang, okay. Feels bad just being a turn off from winning there. That's okay. Like I said, we do get a lot of nice sideboard cards. I think I'm just gonna go full 4 Thoughtseize out. I love our main deck against them, so I don't know, it's kind of tough that we just lost there. Don't even know what to cut. Maybe like a Harvester isn't the best. And geez, I don't even know. Maybe I only need like 1 Dire Sunder. Sure. I was thinking about playing Clothis too. That could be another one in the sideboard that we want for a matchup like this, for sure. Okay, it's a good hand. So I'll go Deathcap Glade, turn 1, turn 2, go play a red land, have all of our colors painlessly. Wow, they kept in Thoughtseize. Jeez. It's kind of crazy. Pretty good take of Glissa here. I mean, it's decent against your hand, but I don't think you're supposed to keep this in postboard in the mirror match. It's just such a bad top deck and like not even like that good turn 1. Top deck late in the game, that is. Opponent's also playing extremely slow. Okay. That was a nice draw. So far, I have not had any mana problems, I don't think, which is really great to see. Just pass turn, okay. Go for the throat, not bad. Braid, okay. So they boarded in a braid. Yeah, I think if I were to revisit the deck, I think I would probably cut the Sky Sovereign in the board for Clothis, and or maybe even the third Bank Buster in the 75, and then maybe just take out the Charm. I think this card hasn't been like good enough for me. Running Volley. I guess we haven't seen Spirits or Mono White, but it's also like a suspect card. Also want a Languish. Okay, well, that took forever. Ooh. Do I even want to discard anything? I guess I'll discard this push. It's not doing too much. Okay, really nice. Obviously want to keep the land and go for the throat here for potential shield rid. Crooksa, okay. Guess I'll discard go for the throat. It's kind of close there. I feel like without them having shielded, I just don't really care about having go for the throat though. And no, 2-drop, okay. I'm just gonna say no. Actually, yes, don't need this tomb. Okay. So let's attack. And then I'll just play out this Sky Sovereign. They've already gone through 1 Abrade and 1 K command, so I feel like this should stick. Although, I think they usually Rakdos decks only play 1 Abrade and then 2 K command in the side. So I think it's pretty unlikely that they would have an immediate answer to this. Okay, it's fine. They do have Croxa in the bin, though. One card away from an escape. But right now we're just winning the race with Sky Sovereign, I think. Yeah, so should be fine. And they can't really play any creatures here. Okay, just nothing. Wow. Third Fable is really good, I will say. So I think I'm just gonna attack here with Sky Sovereign. I guess they could have removal spell here. If they draw with castle, I'm like definitely fine with that. Okay, they just concede. Okay. So I didn't see any artifacts from them. Still think I like the main deck though. Could obviously bring in the second Tire Sunder. But I think with 2k command it's not like overly necessary. So I think I'm fine with this. And yeah, I mean game 3, let's see if geez, these hands are not the best. Let's see if the green splash is gonna put us over. I mean, like, we could keep this. We saw they kept in Thoughtseize. I mean, no, Thoughtseize is really good against this hand. But I'm just thinking like we want to keep 7 card hands, but yeah, it's a mulligan. Okay. It's unfortunate. They kept 7 too. Yuck. That's all I have to say is yuck. I always feel like I'm just like almost there with these mid-range brews. Like with the rock, I'm just like each match is just like just like so close, but just kind of not really getting there. No, I'm gonna my preaching of cutting Thoughtseize in the mirror match is going to come haunt me here. And Thoughtseize is just really good here. I think broadly speaking you should cut it, but it would be pretty decent here. And look what they had. Oh jeez. Okay. At least Glissa is a fine draw. If it's unanswered, potentially get us off the mulligan. Although with them, you know, keeping the hand they kept 7 cards, that's gonna be a little difficult. Fable though was a nice draw. No Fatal Push. The question is if we go Glissa or Fable next turn. They have their own Fable. Croxa. I don't know. It's kind of close. I think I want to go Fable. And then don't attack or use Harvester's ability. Although maybe using it there is good. I don't know. Like I just want to keep as many resources as possible, but maybe inhibiting them from getting more mana, is correct? Like, drawing Kroxa there, I'm like, okay, like, Fable's, you know, Chapter 2, discard Kroxa, maybe dig a little deeper for, like, Shieldred or Sky Sovereign, Bankbuster, Tracker. I felt like it could have been good, or could be good, but it's tough to say whether or not to play Glissa or Fable there. Of course, you know, I haven't really seen this come up before in popularity in the format, you know, with not many people playing these two cards together. I think it's definitely dependent on the board state, obviously. And, you know, with us being behind on cards, maybe we are supposed to take the risk of going for Glissa. Just the thing is they have a blocker and we don't have any immediate removal spells to try to get through. But, you know, maybe with them playing turn 3 Fable, we are just supposed to play Glissa because they kind of have to block. Then if we do draw removal, it's just kind of that much better because we kill the token, then kill the Fable with her trigger. But of course, that's dependent on them not having removal, which looks like they did, and I think with them keeping 7, it's pretty likely. So I think this is a bit better in the long term. I think Glissa is maybe a little riskier. Okay, they do swing in. I'm going to block. With my own token. What is this? Just Shieldred, okay. So it's pretty good. Especially with not really drawing much. Yes, for sure. I think we have to discard both of these. Try to find removal. Okay. It's good. Yeah, I think I'm still supposed to play my land here. Despite Tracker being in the deck. I think we just want to hit lands. And I do think I want to keep this blood token around to use here on our turn. Kroxa becoming an option soon. Yuck. It's really good. Okay. Shieldred is good. I think let's start with this. I think I'm just going to be mana efficient. Play Shieldred. Although, you know, push removal spell is going to be good. Jeez, yeah. It really sucks they just kind of have everything. Seemingly, I guess it's just kind of like the mulligan is what's putting us down here. But we do have Kroxa next turn if we want. Glissa still in hand. They just, like, this Fable plus them having 2 more cards than us is really, oh, and they don't even use Fable, okay. Kind of don't mind trading here. Like, this reflection is really not doing much. It's good if we like top deck a harvester, but like with Glissa in hand, I don't think that's really gonna happen. Or I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I don't think it's gonna be good. Oh, and a trespasser? Oh, you're kidding me. Jeez, dude. Jeez. And a bankbuster. Wow. So unfortunate. Okay, well, at least we could go Glissa. I think we're supposed to kill the bankbuster. Maybe incorrect. Yeah, I think because we, at the very least, can still potentially kill their Fable with Glissa. Man, that trespasser, jeez. Dang, dude. They shocked in there. Do they have push as their last card? Because that would be terrible. They may have shocked in, but still have been F6'd. They could push now because the reflection flipped. They need a removal spell. For sure. Push. Power would kill. Man, they're down to 5 minutes already. Jeez. Sorry this has been taking so long. Stomp me. Okay. That's not the worst. It's still pretty good. We definitely need to draw something good. We have blood token though. They can't really attack. They need to basically chump block with this Bone Crusher. I feel like, ooh, wow, okay. I mean, it's not the best, but it's not bad. I think I have to attack. Just to really pressure this reflection, or else like yeah, like we could just like leave it back to block, but that's just really we just take it. What the heck? Okay, could have drawn there, but I think I'm just definitely getting that reflection off the battlefield. Honestly, now I kind of don't mind trading Tracker with one of their creatures. I mean, this could be like a long game, and like they're down to 4 minutes already. Unless they try like a Shieldred here. Tie game though. Kind of a tied board state. Of course, Croaks is gone, but I mean, yeah, even if they attack, like that's not the best for them because we still have Glissa to attack with. Like, I guess they could do this. Like I think we just take the damage. Go down to okay. So I guess now I'm blocking. Yeah. Like yeah, we can't go down to 3. And I will get the Trespasser out of the way. Oh, dude, what the... Jesus. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Jeez. That's so disappointing. So infuriating too with them like being extremely slow this match. Ugh, yuck, yuck, yuck. Wow, and we're dead. Ugh, so disgusting. Man, I think like on paper we have a good matchup against them. I feel like we kind of just got a bit unlucky this match. I think we played well enough. I think I would get Lotus in the sideboard potentially, but man, this just felt really bad. See you guys for the next one though. Okay, match number 4. Let's try to get a nice match here. I think we could keep this on the play despite not having third land. We have interaction, 2 pieces of interaction which we could cast. The mana is pretty painful. And I think I'm actually going to lead on Tomb here. Okay. Lotus Field. So I'll take Sylvan Scrying. We don't have the best hand against them. I guess Shieldred and Glissa are pretty decent. Scratch the bottom. Yeah, we need to draw land though for any of that to happen. I think I like taking the risk there, keeping the hand. Unfortunate. At least it's something we could cast, but that's like a lot of times I found that we're usually just like a turn off from killing them whenever Lotus Field wins against me. And this could have been the turn that would have been the deciding factor. Especially being on the play, this is pretty disappointing. But it's okay. It's okay. We took the risk. And this is the downside. Okay, so they discard Dark Petition. They play out... Oh, they get back Sylvan Scrying with the ball again, and they play out Thespian Stage. Okay. Yikes. Wow. This is just kind of brutal at this point. Playing 25 lands. Yeah, let's see what we got for the sideboard. I don't think much, honestly. Duress. Needle. Could bring in Terror Sunders. Charm isn't the worst, because it could get rid of Omniscience. And they'll probably bring in Wrath effects. And that's pretty good, pretty decent then. Now with Pour and Vizier in their hand, this land is gonna likely be too late. It sucks because getting game 1 against Lotus Field is always kind of important. Because I'm not really like hedging against them. Another Lotus Field. Wow, okay. Yeah, just imagine if we had Shieldred down right now. Discard Vizier, oh, okay. Could have had Shieldred down, could have drawn into another Thoughtseize. Yeah. Probably dead here. Seem to be a pretty good player. They're playing pretty fast. Know their stuff. So the Dark Petition for what? A ultimatum? Wow, Hidden Strings from hand is good. Wow. Behold the Beyond, okay. So that's what they... Huh, That's what they tutored for. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is the new loop that they have with Chandra and a Bolagid in the graveyard. Or rather, Bolagid in hand and in the graveyard, right? They just have infinite damage. Oh, plus an Omniscience. Yeah. Pretty cool. Really cool. I guess though... Yeah. Yeah, we're dead there. So yeah. Tears under duress. Needle. I think pretty much all the removal can go. Suppose extra bank buster is like probably better than like a push. Okay, I could get behind this. Of course, Charm isn't good right off the bat, but can be useful. And Thoughtseize into Glissa is definitely nothing to scoff at in this matchup. Okay, so no green mana. But they have Sylvan Scrying. They don't have the best hand. I think I'll take Vizier. Try to screw them just a bit. Also, we have Besage You in hand, which is good. Okay, no green mana still. I think I still will play out Glissa despite drawing Fable. Okay. Okay, so let's play Fable and hold up Besage You if they have Stage, which I guess they'll probably get here. Oh, they just have in hand. Okay. So they just Sylvan Scrying now. Honestly, they I mean, they could just cast Behold Beyond, though. Oh, wow. Pour Over the Pages is really good. Jeez. Into another one. Okay. So they still have these cards in hand. Okay, and then just go Sylvan Scrying. So they don't want to combo off this turn. Okay, so let's try to find Shielder, Duress, Needle. Nope. Okay, we could still draw with Glissa. Man, jeez. What is happening? So, Thoughtseize Duress Needle here would be nice. Nope. I should have played my pathway. Leave up Golgari Charm. I don't think it matters too much. I think we're just pretty much dead here anyways. But could be relevant if they have a Wrath effect that they want to be casting. Okay. So can't really give them omniscience here with Behold Beyond in hand, I feel like. Yeah. They're still very likely to win though. They could just Behold the Beyond for omniscience. They have so much mana. We just had so many looks, you know, at a Thoughtseize Duress, Shield Druid, Pithing Needle. Yeah, can't really do much about this. I think I'll concede here. Tough. I think it's an okay matchup. Definitely we're not hedging against it. But I've been seeing Lotus Field popping up a bit more, so maybe we want Necromancer, Damping Sphere, things like that. More Duress. But I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, match 5. Not been doing the best this league. I think like the deck feels really good. I think we just like haven't been drawing the best. I don't think I've been making too many mistakes. Like the mana has been good. It's just I don't know. I'll have to look back at the matches for sure. Okay, it's Yorion, Bring to Light. Oh boy. I guess I'll just take this Bring to Light and leave them with just a bunch of interaction in hand. Yeah, I don't know, like the deck feels really good, but I don't know if it's just this league that hasn't been feeling the best or if it's actually the deck. So I feel like the green splash has been good, you know? It hasn't hurt us, I feel like. I feel like Terror Sunder hasn't been the best though. Maybe it just hasn't been extremely relevant in the matchups. Also, they can't cast their Decay or their Binding for a long time. So maybe you should have taken Prismari Command. Because it filters them and then fixes them a little bit. Okay. I think I'm just going to get rid of these 2 removal spells. Okay. Wow. Fountain Mizzet. Okay. Only get Growth Spiral and Dreadbore though. Wow, that's actually really, really poor hit from them. Okay, well, can't really do much. Jeez, I guess we just play Glissa. I guess I'll see if we hit Thoughtseize. Go for, okay, I should have done that first, but that's okay. Yeah, definitely. I mean, pretty low likelihood that we hit removal spell, but definitely should have done that first. Because then they're just dead, right? But they can't really cast their. They have to go like. They can only cast one removal spell. So it looks like we're kind of like fine. Okay, I just can see it. Okay. So Duress. Haven't seen Yorion bring to light in a long time. Not really sure if we need Terra Sunder. I think these pushes are pretty bad. Could bring in like a K command and third Bank Buster. Maybe like Bone Crusher for a Terra Sunder. Seems fine enough. It's not the best hand. It's also not the best hand, but I guess we have to keep. Don't really want to go down to 5. Okay, that was a good draw. Okay, definitely fine with them using that on my harvester. I think I'll start by discarding. Okay, passing. I guess we just start putting down shield druids and seeing if they have any answers for them. Dang. Both games turn 5 did visit in their 80 card deck. Okay. They only get Bring to Light though? Oh, man. Well, they have this Nip Visit too. Jeez. That's kind of sad though. Wow, so many lands. And Powered Kill doesn't kill the dragon. So actually, let's just K command here. Make him discard Return Harvester. I think I will attack. Playing pretty... I should have attacked first, obviously, because we're playing pretty poorly into an Extinction event, or Wrath effect. I do block, okay. Yeah, so pretty fine with that. Just nothing to visit. Okay. Bring to Light and Decay. So I think I'm just going to be playing Shield Druid, and I suppose I will leave up Blood Token here. They could just Bring to Light for another Niv Mizzet though. Next, if we are able to deal with this one though. Okay, let's see. We get like a Valky here maybe. Oh, the Wrath effect. Okay. Wow, okay. Didn't think they would have uh, ways of getting rid of both of our bank busters, but looks like they did. Okay. This is protection from... Jeez, okay. You know, I'll give them a concession there. I think they deserve that one. Blood Baron of Viscopa is one I have not seen in an extremely long time. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's get one of these powered kills out of there and just bring in the Tire Sender. Do we want... Does Cage work? Can't cast spells from Curry. I can't remember if Bring to Light exiles or... No, it's cast. Or creature cards. Yeah. Can't enter the battlefield. I don't think it's worth it though for just Bring to Light. Man, jeez. I mean, triple Thought Seize, but we're not keeping a one-lander. God. Another thing about this league is we've been getting really kind of crappy hands. Okay. Definitely need some help with this hand. Okay. I do like seeing that. Although with them keeping 7, I feel like they probably have removal. Would love to just draw like mono creatures / fables from now on though. Okay. They could have decay. Man, just drawing lands kind of hurts. Decay, Leyline Binding. Okay. At least Binding we can deal with later on with Tire Sunders. Oh, come on, jeez. Wow. Okay, we have Tire Sunder for that. But wow. I was just talking about this card. It's really good against us, especially with Croaks in the bid. Okay. Yeah, I guess we play out Glissa. And I'll leave up my Heartless Act in case they do have a Niv-Mizzet here. Besiju, yeah, is nice for binding. Oh, they have Blood Baron. Bro. Okay. I think we need Tire Sunder to get rid of that. Yeah. Man, so nasty, jeez. So this doesn't work for us, right? Even though it's first strike and death touch. Protection from black still keeps this alive. I'm not entirely sure about that, actually. I guess we'll see if they attack. No attacks. Okay, that was a nice draw. Let's start by getting some more info. Oh, man, so many lands. Okay, thankfully they just have nothing. Yeah, actually, I don't even know if this works or not. I have a feeling it doesn't, but I could be completely wrong. I think I'm just still not going to attack though. Okay, thankfully that's a really good draw. Thought Seize, I don't think I'm going to cast that. This turn, at least. Okay, so take 4 damage. Discards Force and Island. Bring to Light. Bring to Light would be really good. Omnath. They played their land before. Okay. Dovin's Veto, okay. So put this on green, activate Castle. Okay. So that's pretty nice. Okay, that's really scary. Hexproof from monocolored. Okay, so let's just discard both of these. Wow. Guess we have to keep passing here. Okay. It's not expecting that card. Sure. Don't attack. Kruxa. Okay. Okay, I guess we could just pass again. So I'm still pretty sure, like, we could attack with Shieldred and Glissa. Wouldn't mind trading Niv Mizzet and Shieldred, of course. Okay, maybe we should be doing that though. I'm not completely sure how the interaction works with Blood Baron and Glissa. I guess, like, if they're not attacking, it doesn't matter too much, but probably, wow, what a top deck. Probably should have been attacking there with second Shieldred to just, like, get rid of the Niv Mizzet. Okay, so yeah, here I think I am gonna try to attack. Okay, so let's see how it works. So first strike goes through, doesn't do anything, okay. And then Blood Baron does kill Glissa, okay. Uh-oh, what is this? Ah, yikes, okay. Okay. I guess K-Command is not bad. Still need that Terra Cinder though for this Blood Baron. It's pretty funny. Just because we could get back Shieldred, do them too, I suppose. Okay. Okay. I guess that's a way of blocking Blood Baron. Can we do all this? So we need 10 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, perfect. Okay. Lots of convoluted, I guess not really convoluted, just lots of like, this is kind of going on forever and just kind of want to get it over with. Also, opponents almost down to 6 minutes on their clock. Just like Clothis and Shieldred, just like going back and forth, just like keeping this game like from never ending is definitely a lot. But I mean, we're both top ticking. Castle has been incredible this game. We have drawn a lot of lands though. But yeah, the multiples of Shieldred and Glissa have been really good for sure. Blood Baron of Viscopa. Did not think I would be playing against this card today. And that does not kill it. Let's draw. Land. So doesn't do anything if we attack here, because we put them down to 8, but we were able to block. Oh no, we're not even able to block because of protection. Sorry, I thought it was hexproof for a second. I mean, like, removal spell is a good draw for them. Looks like they found something. Okay, Nivm is it? Can't even kill it with powered kill. Oh, bring to the end. Wow. Oh, jeez. Those were the best hits for them for sure. Yeah. Man, this powered kill has been so bad this league. Not able to hit anything, it seems. I mean, that's not bad. 5. It does put us dead though to the Niv Mizzet. Wow, looks like we're gonna be losing this game. Yeah, I don't think we could do anything because if we thought Seas, we get onto 5. Yeah, castle is without shielded castle is not good. I guess we just pass. Oh, but we're just dead to Clothis. Tough, tough. Dang, okay. Yikes. That was not good whatsoever. See you guys for the wrap up though. So that was a pretty crummy league going 1-4. We had some, I mean, not the best variance in terms of mulligan decisions, or just, you know, opening hands, I should say, and just overall variance wasn't the best. I don't think I've made too many mistakes, maybe like 1 or 2 crucial ones here or there. But despite that, the deck felt oddly nice. I feel like I say that a lot about these types of brews, which may be a bad sign, I do have to admit. But the deck didn't feel bad. Like the 3-color mana base actually felt nice, despite the fact that we don't have as many utility lands as I would normally like in a mid-range deck. Utility lands, especially man lands, is what I'm mainly talking about, are just very, very crucial in Pioneer, I believe. Kind of surprisingly so. I think they're kind of underrated, I guess is what I'm saying. And so I think in a deck like this, that has a lot of mid-range value, you know, I think the 4 Glissa, 4 Shieldred played out extremely nicely, and they had a lot of value to them. I think that the, you know, whole theory behind adding the playsets of Glissa and Shieldred into a deck like this that has a lot of filtering capabilities, I guess mainly the 4 Glissa and the 4th Shieldred, I should say, into a deck like this that has, you know, Harvester Blood tokens, Fable, filtering on Chapter 2, I think made a lot of sense, and I think it played out extremely nicely in, you know, the cases that it came up with. But, you know, the question behind, you know, is running Glissa plus whatever else green cards we have worth the mana restrictions in terms of not having as many utility lands? Is that really worth it? I'm not sure. Obviously, this is not better than straight up Rakdos, but I still want to try it out just because it's fun. And I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well. I wouldn't really change anything too much in the main deck. Croxa was just fine. Bankbuster was just fine. May honestly just want more Bone Crusher Giants in those spots. Maybe you could cut the tracker for like a duress in the main. I think I would change the sideboard quite a bit. I think I would take out the Rending Volley, add in a Languish, take out the Charm, take out the Sky Sovereign for a Clothis. Just things like that. I like the Tire Sunder, although they didn't come up too much. Can maybe see running a Hearse, just because we don't have that much graveyard hate. In the main deck, you know, we're not running Scooz, Shadow, or Graveyard Trespasser. So we don't have any graveyard hate at all, which could be a problem. I mean, like, graveyard decks aren't too prominent in the format right now. We aren't seeing that much Greasefang or Phoenix right now, so don't mind that too much. You kind of get away with, you know, the sideboard as is. I haven't seen too much mono green lately, but I think I still always want to come prepared for that matchup with the events and the needle in the sideboard. Other than that, I think I like the deck. I like the list, despite going 1-4, being kind of a disappointing league. I think it could have some success here and there. I think I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I like the theory behind it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. Consider, you know, supporting the channel by subscribing, liking the video, commenting your thoughts down below. I always love, you know, conversing with you guys in the comment section, so please do so, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.